vehicles move. The first wave is off, 250 GP underway, going into turn number 1. And it looks like Glover might have taken over the lead with Rayborn in second spot. Well, check it out as they go up into turn. And more importantly, a lot more money going on this race. The Suzuki GSXR Open class is underway, and it looks like Polen may have taken the lead. Oh, we think we got a rider down. Oh, rider down hard in turn number 1. It was the right hay. He's running over to his machine, but he did go down and slid out. But the rider is up and running back to his bike, so he's perfectly all right. But we'll check the numbers for you. That might have been Chris Stewart. We'll keep an eye on it. I thought I saw a painted orange tank there, and it was Stewart moving up through the field, but we'll check it out. I don't want to say anything yet, and we'll get a number for you. And we got a rider already with a big lead in 250 GP, and he's going to pick up a lot of AFM money if he keeps that lead up, and that could be Cal Rayborn III. As we mentioned in an interview, he has a lot of pressure on his shoulders because of his name. If he had any other name, he could probably get away with a lot of riding, and nobody would say anything. But with Cal Rayborn, he's got, as we mentioned, the prestige of his family to hold up, and I'm sure that same type of pressure holds true with the MD family as well. And Rayborn already proving that he belongs in the ranks with the nationally ranked riders. Here he comes out of turn number 9. And we're going to see if this is the, maybe it could be Steffens out in front. We'll find out as they come down the front straightaway. It's Cal Rayborn III with a big lead on that Nordica-sponsored Yamaha. John Glover holding down second spot. Then comes bike number 19 holding down third. That is Kenny Nachman doing a good job in there in third spot. Then bike number 24 is going to be James Stevens running in fourth spot. And in fifth spot is going to be Gordon Hedemark. Now we've got to get this very important Suzuki race underway as well. We didn't get the open stock production bikes this last time around. We'll try and get them next time, but it looked like that was Doug Polen off to a big lead over there. And we didn't check to see if that was Chris Stewart that came by or not. Rayborn out to the big lead, but boy, we've got a great decision here to make here in second spot. Who wants to hold it down? These riders battling for it can't quite decide who's going to take over second yet and take control of it. But some money involved in that as well, about $200. So Rayborn coming down here, maybe picking up an easy $400. Rayborn showing why he has such an excellent Daytona run. And then remember, ladies and gentlemen, this is only his second time on a GP bike. Coming down in second spot, it is Glover. Then comes Stevens, and then comes Nachman. Then comes Mike Minig. It looks like Minig is leading in the open class, and then comes Moore, and then Polen. So Minig determined this year to make up for amends for a disappointing season last season. Minig wants to be invited to those Grand National finales at Riverside. As he heads around turn number 2, it's Minig out in front with Polen and Moore, and you couldn't get more talented riders right on yours out there trying to hold on to that lead. Already the open bikes starting to work their way through the slower 250 GP bikes as they go up the hill. A great job. The story of this race has got to be Mike Minig. He's definitely found either some horsepower or he's found just a little more road racing savvy in that winter layoff. And he looks a lot better this year than he did last year. Going down that back straightaway all alone at 250 GP, this type of competition usually gets a lot heavier than this. But you're seeing it there back there in the battle for second, and even that's spreading out now as the open bikes start taking over the 250 bikes going into turn number 8. As an aside, we did mention that these two races deserve to be separate from themselves. They shouldn't be put together, but here we have it. And here they come down the front straightaway. Rayborn's going to be overtaken here very shortly, probably by an open stock production bike as he goes by the start-finish line. Here comes Minig running in, or Moore in second spot. That's Minig in third, but Doug Polen now is pulled up right beside him, and Polen is taking over second spot. But Richard Moore on his way to $1,000 if he can hold on to that lead and keep right in there as well. The top three, of course, at the end of the season, the top three in the points will be invited to Riverside Raceway for the series finale. Well, the last month's winner in this class, in the open class, Chris Stewart, last month's winner, is now down and out over there in turn number one. He's perfectly all right, but he's out of the race. And, of course, this happened to Polen. Polen was the favorite last month, and he went down. So, turnabout's fair play, but I'm sure that you got a very disappointed Chris Stewart on your hands. He wants to finish in that top three. Here comes Rayborn. He's leading the 250 class and overall, but as he looks over his shoulder, it's going to be Richard Moore barreling down on him, and Richard Moore is going to take over the overall lead. Not quite. As Rayborn holds him up a little bit, Polen is starting to move in on both of them in third as they go around turn number one and head into turn number two. Moore finally gets around Rayborn, and now Polen's going to come up on Rayborn as they head around turn number two. Probably one of your three of the most talented riders in the nation right now heading around turn number two around this 2.5-mile race circuit. Richard Moore, Cal Rayborn out of San Diego, and the Denton, Texas rider Doug Polen. And Mike Minig still holding down fourth spot and third in class. And, of course, this will be a great day for Minig if he could get in the top three. Remember, I want the top three in the 250 GP and the top three in open stock production down here at the winner's circle after the race. Here goes Moore, but look at this Polen just kind of picking up an inch here, an inch there. The man that's most impressive in this race is Mike Minig. He's definitely found a lot more horsepower this year than he had last year. And Minig is on a roll as he heads around turn number one. He also gets around Cal Rayborn. Of course, Rayborn having no problems at all with a big lead in that 250 GP class. Then comes John Glover running second in that 250 GP class. And then after him comes the ill-fated Curtis Adams Suzuki, which they've had problems with him, but he seems to be hanging in there now. He's in 7th spot overall. Oh, I got a rider down in turn number 3 sliding out, kicking up some dust. The rider's up and okay. Here come our leaders. Out of turn number 9 they come, and Moore's lead is just a little bit less this time. As we mentioned, Polen's just reeling him in. He's like he's got a sailfish on the line, and he's just going to stay with him right until he sees the white flag, and he picks up even a little more ground going around turn number 1. The man doing the incredible job is Mike Minig. He's holding the leaders inside, and he's still in it. He's not out of it yet. Then comes Rayborn holding down the lead, 4th overall in the 250 GP. Then comes Marty Siegel. Then comes John Glover in 2nd spot. And John, one of your chief contenders in that 250 GP class, Kenny Nachman, was the rider that went down there in turn number 3. Kenny Nachman, he was up and all right, but he's down. His bike's down in turn number 3. And boy, I'll say Glover's got a big lead in 250 GP. We still haven't seen the 3rd place GP bike come by here yet. And I believe it's him coming down here right now. It's going to be bike number 6 or 67. That's Matt Winierski. So Matt doing a good job of of graduating up into the 250 ranks from the 125 ranks, and if his position holds, he will be in the winner's circle. Okay, we're looking for the white flag, and it's going to be Richard Moore. Let's see if Doug Polen's got enough left in him. This would be incredible. Polen usually came out here from Denton, Texas last year and won everything. This time, Moore is going to try and hold him up. Let's see if he can do it now on the last lap. We're going to focus on this race up front. Oh, Polen got a good drive out of turn number 9 because he picked up some more land that time on Moore as they head around turn number 1. Let's see if Polen's going to try and make a move on him. Remember, Moore held him off earlier in the day, and Moore won, and Polen was second. And Moore, this is going to be an incredible ride for him. He is holding off the man that finished 3rd overall in the Daytona 200, and it's just an incredible job by the Vance and Hines rider. And then Polen brings it back again. They're up the hill for the last time. It is Moore and Polen in the red and the blue. Polen now picked up a lot of real estate between himself and the leader that time as they went up and down the hill, and in the turns and the twisty stuff, Polen is right on Moore now, and this is going to be a drag race to the finish line. Over the crest of the hill they go for the last time, and it's still Moore on the Vance and Hines Suzuki, holding off Doug Polen. Let's see if Polen's got any tricks up his sleeve left. They're going into turn number 8. This is the fastest part of the race circuit at 150 miles an hour. I don't think this has been done before. Polen has never let anybody beat him twice. This could be the first time anybody's beaten Polen twice in a row. Here they come out of turn number 9. Can Moore hold him off? We're going to find out right now. Polen's in the draft. Here they come down the first straightaway. It's going to be Richard Moore on the Vance and Hines Suzuki. He's going to take the win. Polen's second. $2,300 for Richard Moore, and Mike Minnick, an incredible 3rd place for Mike Minnick. First overall in 250 GP, Rayborn. Oh, a very ecstatic crew down there in Richard Moore's pit. The Vance and Hines crew just went ape when they crossed the line there.
Barry's the sponsor.